welcome to From the Newsroom. From the Newsroom is a weekly news update show brought to you by the Southeast Arrow. I'm your host, Sarah Lerch. For our first story, we take a look at how caffeine affects student academic performance. Here is Ariana Negron with the story.
University life can become a little bit overwhelming, but sometimes and often students add more to their schedules that they can handle, leading them to develop habits to enhance their academic performances that are not healthy or beneficial for their health. Let's talk to some students to see what reasons they give us to justify the use of these drinks to enhance their academic performances.
Well, I drink caffeine because it keeps me awake. I don't get a lot of sleep because of my schedule, so I drink caffeine so it keeps me awake. In a day, I sleep 4 to 5 hours.
We conducted a survey to analyze how many students consumed coffee or energy drinks for studying. The results indicated that 71.4% of them consumed caffeine for studying or attending classes. Some have even developed a dependency on these substances to improve their academic performance and, at times, to compensate for the hours of sleep they missed with an energy boost. Let's see what Rachel Jenkins, a nurse practitioner for the Mercy Clinic at SEMO, has to say about the adverse effects that excessive caffeine consumption could have.
It could cause headache, trouble sleeping, nervousness, anxiousness, fast heartbeat, diarrhea, agitation, upset stomach, nausea, that kind of stuff. It can also cause some dehydration depending on how much they're drinking, which will cause you to feel kind of bogged down and have trouble focusing.
Many times, youth makes us believe that we are invincible. But as we heard from Rachel Jenkins, the key is moderation, and that applies to everything in our daily lives. This was Ariana Negron for From the Newsroom.
From late night studying to SEMO athletics, pole vaulter Colin Beers recently hit a personal record and took home a win at his final meet here at SEMO. Here is Beto Vaca Diez with the story.
Junior pole vaulter Colin Beers has reached new heights this season, hitting an all-time new personal record. On March 29th, Beers competed in the Pacesetter Sports Invite in Indiana and achieved a jump of 16 feet and 4 3/4 inches. This jump landed Beers on the top of the podium, securing a first-place finish for the meet. Beers commented on both the record and the victory, saying that this has instilled him with confidence for future meets at larger schools.
Yeah, I'd won a couple of small meets where there was only about 10 people, and so winning a meet where there was 24 with some good schools like Indiana State there, it was actually a lot of fun. It felt good, and I felt like I could go to these bigger meets and win.
Assistant coach Eric Fox commented on Beers, saying that his physical development since his freshman year has allowed him to achieve this record.
I mean, the biggest thing for me for Colin, probably just his overall like physical development has been pretty impressive. And ultimately, that takes a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication to what we're doing. And that honestly has played a huge role in how well he's been able to do it.
Beers represents an accomplished group of pole vaulters at SEMO, featuring gold medals on both the men's and women's side for the OVC indoor tournament this winter. Beers said that the team's success has been fueled by their camaraderie and the team's work ethic.
Just simply how close we are as a pole vault team. I think that's really helpful. We weren't very good, honestly, as freshmen. We were good, but just the amount of effort that me, Sullivan, and Tanner and all the girls have put in together to push each other. I think the late hours after practice and coming out on weekends when we don't have to, those sort of things is what made us a good team.
For more on SEMO athletics, visit southeastarrow.com. From the Newsroom, I'm Beto Vaca Diez. Back to you, Sarah.
While Beers is finding success on the field, other students are finding unique ways to handle stress and anxiety. Here's Lily Niebrugge with the story.
In life, everyone has events that they are nervous about, whether it be a performance, a presentation, or an interview. There are multiple ways to cope with this anxiety, but Professor of Psychology and Counseling, Dr. Emily Belzer, explains how power posing can affect the body's physical response to stress.
What you're doing with power posing is it's more of you're actually, it's kind of very simple, just like breathing exercises, is you're physically kind of manipulating your body, your posture, which actually is connected to your sympathetic nervous system, which is, so like, I mean, just changing your posture is your, you know, your spine and everything that's connected, like your vagal system, your heart, all of those, like those autonomic functions get sort of kind of reset, like breathing exercises. It's like resetting your stress response system, but specifically the stress response system that is like, you know, the fight or flight response.
So I am a vocal performer, and before I used to get so nervous whenever I would go and be sitting waiting behind either a curtain or just in another room waiting to go out and perform in front of the audience. Not because I had any like lack of confidence in myself, but also just like I think about everything that could go wrong, and so I'm like, oh, okay. But so yeah, I kind of needed this maybe quick, and it doesn't eliminate everything, but it does make it better. And so power posing, I had a TED Talk that I watched because of one of my classes, and they were talking about how power posing can really help, like right before you're going into an interview or a performance or something like that, in calming you down and making you feel more in control of your own body, and also in thinking that more in control of your surroundings and stuff like that.
For others, like freshman writing major Sarah McKinley, doing exercises like yoga can help reduce stress for an upcoming event.
It's a breathing exercise, like in for 4, out for 6, and for me at least, it really helps to just like calm me, like slow down my brain, help me think through whatever I'm about to do.
For From the Newsroom, I'm Lily Niebrugge. Back to you, Sarah.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of From the Newsroom. I'm your host, Sarah Lerch. See you next week, Cape Girardeau.